Hello everyone, welcome to Yuika's rental channel. Today I just decided to share my thoughts or just talk about something I've been thinking lately, and some of you guys told me that liking that I share my thoughts. So actually this is not really share my thoughts, it's more like I have a question and wondering how you guys think about or what's your experience or what's your opinion based on your individual experiences. Today I just came back from work, and so it's gonna be awkward if you guys not watching my YouTube channel for a while, or because I talk about a lot myself, not only showing Japanese culture, but more like showing my life. And then at one point, once I start telling everything about it, it's like, because it used to be I didn't really tell everything, it's like it's always me, but sometimes it's really hard to share everything, right? And then at one point, because it's gonna be really important for me to have you guys, it's like a part of my life, and as a friend I feel more and more comfortable to really showing myself. It's not like showing myself on front of the channel, but more personality or just idea. And one point I just I think I feel tell everything, and I feel really comfortable. So I want to talk about actually relationship today, because that's really I think it's depending on a person. It's what's most important for their life. Some people it's really important to have the job that they like, or maybe financially stable, making money is the most important. To me, always it's a person I like or I care about. It's if I have the person in my life that I want to be with, then that's gonna be my priority. So my job could be changed. I don't care if I have a money or that person have a money, or if we're gonna live in a nicer house. Of course I would try, but that's not gonna be the first choice for me. Always being with that person. Somehow that's my priority, because to me it's I can make money, I can try harder by myself, I can go anywhere I want to go if I have enough courage to do that, or enough interest to do that, and then all the decision is up to me. But finding someone I feel fully comfortable and everything's for me is, and then the person have the same feeling and same opinion, trying to be with me. It's almost it's not only your decisions. I believe it has to be both way. So if that happen, I mean that's something that kind of a miracle, and sometimes you cannot do anything by yourself, or only your decision. So that's why I prioritize that. I'm not sure if I don't remember if I tell you guys, but my first boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, told me there is a 3 things important that people can be happy. One is a relationship. Second is like financial situations, like money. And then third is health. And then he say he's happy for his health situation. It's not like a perfect, but it's not complain. And then he grabbed my hand and then he said like, I have you, so like relationship wise it's good. Also like all like friendships and then relationship with family is good. And then he told me only money he doesn't have right now, and that's why it's like missing to be perfect. And I don't know, I never thought about it. I was like, oh, okay, I see. That's kind of makes sense that they need a good balance, right? Because I don't think, or I hope like money issue won't cause the problem of my relationship in the future. Let's say I heard, like, let's say the coronavirus, right? There's so many people, the divorce rates are so high because lots of people got laid off, and money is really like a part of their, it's like relationship. It's really important. So now they have no money, and then also like they have no personal space, and they have more like have to spend time together, and it's causes stress, and especially when they don't have enough income, and it's worse. And I don't know, it's hopefully it's not for me if I were the situation though. Anyway, why I'm talking about this is kind of far from what I want to talk about the most, but I don't know how should I start it, so I just started. Relationship though. I've been thinking a lot because like relationship wise I'm not happy, and then I was thinking what when you like someone, and then the someone, my case is like ex-boyfriend was my second boyfriend. I briefly talk about that. Just we only dated 2 weeks. Maybe I shouldn't say the boyfriend, but I was so happy, and things happened. He doesn't want to be with me anymore. And then I think the main reason that he decided he doesn't want to be with me anymore was like I couldn't tell. I didn't kind of lie to him. I couldn't tell one thing, and then like he told me that the trust is the most important in terms of a relationship. It does totally make sense, and then I know my fault, but I've been thinking even before he was kind of wishy-washy. So when we were so quick, we find out like we like each other, and everything happened at one time. And I believe myself that I'm not the type of person or girls that like pushing the guy like, hey, you should be my boyfriend, or I don't want he or ex-boyfriend to like them to do anything if they don't want to. But at the same time, I always know for sure that what I want to. So if they're comfortable, I don't know if they're comfortable. If it's okay, I never hesitate to tell my thoughts or tell my feeling, share my feeling to them. And I'm not sure this is a difference between guy and girls, but guy seems really, it's kind of scared about it. And so when our relationship start, and I didn't say anything, but the first things what make me happy was he said that he is so nervous. It was the first day that we happened, and he said he's so nervous, and I was so nervous too. It's a happy nervous though. It's when you like someone, you don't want to do anything that they can hate me, right? And he said he's so nervous, and he told me the reason because he really hoped that it's gonna work out. He really wished that things gonna work well between us, and then I was so happy to hear that. And he also said he wasn't been in a relationship for 6 years, and he always build up a wall. He doesn't want it to have it he wasn't ready, or he just he wasn't thinking finding anyone. But to me, what he's saying that he really hoped that it's gonna work out means he wasn't really praying with me, right? So, and then I'm not the type of person just randomly dating with a guy, so I felt the exact same, and then I was so happy. Also, he said that he want to tell all his best friends, and then he want to tell all coworkers, which to me was it's also make me happy because he wanted to tell his friends or coworker means that I don't know, it just I was the same. I wanted to tell all my friends, and then we were planning. He said he's gonna tell his friends and then coworkers. So I told my friends, and also his parents saw me, and he told me that his parents were so happy. Actually, he said when he went to upstairs, and then his mom, he see his mom, and say haven't seen her big smile for many years. She was having the biggest smile, and then my parents already likes you, and it was strange for me because literally I just didn't have any conversation. She saw me, and I was brushing my teeth, and I couldn't even say hi, and I was so embarrassed, and then I just hide it. So it's literally I was kind of rude, and then I don't know why she said she likes me, but of course that's making me happy, right? So after everything he say, I was so happy that I also told my mom and told my friends, and my mom was happy. My mom told me I haven't heard your happy voice for 2 years. And then I was so happy to hear that from my mom. So the next day I was telling to him hey, my mom was so happy, and he was kind of freaked out that I told my mom. And it just that time I was oh, what did I do wrong? Because I don't know, I don't know, I just like, to me it's just like a confused. It doesn't really like bother me much, but this, I was like, why, right? Your parents saw me and you say that they were happy, and then how come I couldn't just tell my mom that I'm happy that I have someone I like on the phone. And I think the part of the reason is like we went to so fast, but and also like because of my other coworkers, and it's like it's just so many issues and he was stressed out. But within 2 weeks he was saying that one day he was saying like, hey, when is it's gonna be our anniversary? And then I never had an anniversary before, so I was like in my mind like it's a start, I know that when it start, but I never tend to say that. And then he's the one tell me like, do you think this day is gonna be our anniversary? And then I was so happy. Also he said that you want me to call by name or by like baby or honey or those one. And then he said like, I want to use this one because I never used this to my ex-girlfriends, so how do you think? And then all the things he told me makes me just happy. He asked me how long I can stay in Canada, and I said I have a 3 years work permit, and then if I fail to immigrate here I have to go home, and then I know you don't want long distance, so I will try do my best, but for now that I have a 3 years. And I was so happy he asked me that, because that's telling me how seriously he was thinking about all. We even briefly discuss about like kids or it's just all the conversations that usually guys want to avoid. I think he was like talking about, and it make me happy. It's not like I was like expecting anything, but at the same time it just make me feel really like comfortable, and I never scared to share my thing or what kind of person I am to him. But at the same time, within 2 weeks, one day he was like, it's kind of like got an emotional crisis or something, and he said like he couldn't trust, he has a trust issue, and he actually not ready to be boyfriend and girlfriend right now, so can we just say that we're hanging out? And I didn't know what is exactly what it mean, but part of me was for sure that I was a bit sad. I didn't say that though. I was like, sure, like take your time. But at the same time, it's same as this is like today's my point or question, you guys. Like it's the same as my ex-boyfriend did when I first time started dating with him. He said that he's not sure that he want to be a boyfriend and girlfriend, or he can't right now. That's what he said. And then as a reason, because his ex-girlfriend, like all his girlfriends and stuff, like cheated on him, or it's like he just got so many drama before, and then couldn't fully trust. And I think it's like scary to be in a relationship. And at that time, I never been in a relationship with anyone, so I had no experience. So that's why it's like, oh, okay, it's like, I try to understand how it's like, because I cannot say like, oh, like, you shouldn't. To me, honestly, what I felt was like, it's not really fair to me because I'm not none of your exes. I'm a different girl, and I'm fully trusting you, and I will never lie to you. I will never thinking about hurting you. But at the same time, because I had no experience, I can't say that, right? And I don't know how, like, how to say, it's like gonna be the trauma for the person who had those bad experience. So part of me was sad, but the part of me was like, okay, maybe I should understand for someone who never, because I don't have experience. So, and he said that pretty much the same thing. The reason why he doesn't want to date for anyone for a long time is because of all his past, and he have an issue to trusting someone. So to me, it's like, oh, it's again. And my opinion was same. Like, okay, it's like, especially after my first boyfriend, I'm so scared to ask the guy to change it or do some things they don't want to do, because that's the part of me to fail from first relationship. It's like I never cheated on him, he never cheated on me, like that's for sure, and we never like lost trust each other, which was really good. But still, like, different person, different variation for certain things, and it just didn't work out. And then I think that what I did was wrong was like, even I know in my head that we're a different person, I just, some things that I couldn't accept it, and then try to like ask him to explain me until I understand. Or I was just like full of why question, or why you don't do this, why you don't understand me. And that's why I was trying to understand or let him take his time as much as he wanted to. But a part of me was like, again, why that's gonna be fair to me that I cannot get the trust from you, that I've never done anything wrong, and it's giving me that, oh, I'm not sure this is gonna work out. I'm not sure if I want 100% face or into this relationship because I have a past which is nothing related with me, and feel like you're giving me like excuse from first of the relationship. That's how I felt. And how do you think? I want to know both opinion from girls and then boys, like if you have the same experience, or if you have the same feeling with me or with him. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not blaming with my ex or him. It's just I've been thinking lately, and I don't know why I'm been thinking though. It's just that's kind of disappointment I had of course I say yes, like I say yeah sure, it's like I give you time, and then it doesn't that won't give me like, oh, I cannot deal with this guys or anything. But and also, so when he was like really emotionally unstable, and then he told me that when he told me he doesn't want to be like a boyfriend girlfriend yet, and he was so sad. He was kind of like, I never wanted to like make him stress or pleasures anything, but what he say was what was it in English, like I don't want to, it's basically like what he was saying was, if I say like, okay, I understand, and okay, it takes time, to me was like more like waiting until he feel okay. But what he's saying was, he cannot promise anything. Eventually, if I waited and then like trusted, and eventually he might say like, oh, after all, he cannot be my boyfriend, or he cannot do anything. He cannot be with me. So that's why he was almost like apologizing to me, and then he asked me like, but he doesn't want me to feel like, oh, I just like wanted like play with you, or just like wanted to sleep with you. And I said like, I know, it's like I never feel that way. I never feel that way. I appreciate that he shared honest his feeling, but at the same time, I just didn't know after I hear that how I supposed to say, or what am I going to do in the future, because my feeling no way that gonna change. Like I usually don't fall in love with anyone so easy, but once I do, it's like I do, and I don't even scared. Like I think those people who scares because they care about themselves more than they care about others. Honestly, like for them, it's like what they want to avoid the most is that they get hurt. That's why they always kind of like become more like protecting more of themselves. But to me, it's just like it never happens. Just if I like it, and I like, and there's no point to me that protect myself by not saying, or by, I don't know. So it's okay that he's not sure about his feeling though, but to me, I just didn't know after I hear all, then what should I say, because I cannot say like, okay, then forget, like I can't be with you because I like him. And also I don't want you to say like, hey, I'm gonna wait, because that's gonna cause him stress, that's gonna scares him, and that's gonna make him sad. And all I can say was like, I don't know, for me that time I say it's okay, it's like I want you to take time, and eventually if you don't like me, and that's how it is, and don't worry about it. But I was sad because why it's so wishy-washy, why I think I understand more if things go slow, and if he didn't say anything like really romantic and really like make me feel comfortable what he said like in the beginning. But to me it was a whole confusing, and it's kinda sad that I still fully like him. So it's not, I think those are nothing like really special about me. I think so many people have similar experiences, and yeah, I talk a lot again, but this is what was in my mind for lately, and wondering if you guys give me kind of advice or answer that I can feel better. Anyway, love you guys. See you soon. Bye bye.